Hey guys, Hector Castillo, Poppy from girlschase.com, here to talk to you about the most attractive thing that women can see in a man. What is it? Very simple. Oh, y'all gonna get mad as fuck. It's another woman. This is the true answer. Obviously, I'm gonna have to explain how to get one woman because it's kind of like, oh, okay, the most attractive thing is having a woman. Well, how are you gonna get one woman to get another woman? I'll explain that, but that's truly the fucking answer. The most attractive thing that a man can have is another woman because of something called pre-selection. So pre-selection, if you're American, you know what a credit card is. It's a card that you can use to put money on it that you don't have, and then you pay it later through credit. Okay, so credit cards, companies will email you or call you and say, hey, you're pre-approved for a credit card because we already did the research into your credit score, which is basically how much money you make plus if you pay off your debts to other credit card companies or loans. That's your credit score. That's your pre-selection, you're pre-approved, right? So when a woman sees you with another beautiful woman, especially if she's as beautiful or more beautiful than her, then that, you know, being with a 7 is like having like a 500 credit score. Not bad, but not great either. But being with a fucking model is like having a credit score of like 800, which is really great, I think. So pre-selection is her already seeing you with another girl, which means the amount of work that she has to do to judge you as a high value mate, because women are judging you based on your behaviors and your looks, and we'll get to that soon. But a woman is judging you on how sexy you are, and how cool you are, and how attractive you are, and how charismatic you are, and everything that she's going through. And women are very selective. Even the sluts are very selective. They're very picky with what behaviors they'll allow and what they won't, and that'll change over their life as they get older, or they get in different phases of their life. But women are judging you. But if another woman is with you, most of that work is already done for her because she already knows that women are pretty much the same. There's differences, obviously, but they share a lot of common nature and there's a lot of things that women universally find attractive like other women because it's circular. It's like, okay, I'm a woman and I know that other women kind of like the same things I like. Obviously, women like different things, but for the most part, if a guy can get a woman, that means, because most guys suck, most guys are losers. The average guy is average, which means he sleeps with like, oh fuck, like, I don't know, what was it, like 3 or 4 girls in his whole lifetime? Maybe it was like 7, but his whole life, right? That average guy is not gonna be getting a super hot girl. Average guys don't get super hot girls because that's why they're average, right? So let's say you're with a super hot girl. She knows, wow, I know that girl or any girl has a lot of choices because of just the way things are. That girl has a lot of choices. She chooses to be with him. That must mean that among her selection pool, especially if she's super high value, so she has a huge pool of opportunity, right? She chooses to be with him sexually or in a relationship. That must mean he has these traits that made him differentiated and different from the other guys in the selection pool, and she chose to be with him. He's worth something. So the amount of calculus, the amount of romantic and evolutionary biology calculus that her brain or her body needs to run to approve you as a mate is already done for her. It's pre-selected. Now some of you are gonna be like, oh, she doesn't think for herself. Well, why not? Why should you have to memorize an equation when you can just have it in a book and you can look it up and use it, right? Practicality, save brain power. She should, get to know me, but I was fucking spit on myself because I was thinking it was so stupid. If every girl had to individually really get to know you and sit down with you and have a date with you and have a coffee with you and learn your whole fucking story, she would spend eternity on dates. She would never leave the coffee shop. She'd be like, all right, here's guy number 2, guy number 3, No, we're gonna make practical choices. We're gonna make choices that are efficient and save us time. And one of the biggest ways that a woman can save time is just look, who do the other women want? That's why celebrities get so many girls. I mean, yeah, they're attractive because they're good at singing or, they're good looking or they're in good shape, they dress well, they're famous, rich, whatever. They have things that are attractive about them. But the biggest thing that's attractive is her seeing you with other women. There's a lot of celebrities who, they have money, they have status, but they're not known as sex symbols. They're not known as guys who are really good with women. Sure, they get laid because of their money or their status, but women aren't dying for them. But women are dying for that guy. And so she thinks, well, fuck, all the other women want him, I probably want him too. And so it's so much easier for her to make a decision. Because if she had to take that time to learn about every guy, she'd never get anything done. When she could just make a much more efficient and optimal option based on the opinions of other women. Sure, you can call it herd mentality. She's not thinking of herself. Doesn't matter. She's making a better decision, usually. That guy who gets a lot of girls is 99.9% a better guy than you because you're not getting girls. Based on the behaviors that make a man attractive to women. So I just explained why, oh, I spelled that wrong. I just explained why women are attracted the most to a signal that you have other women, right? That is the number one way. If a girl rejects you, walk in front of her, arm in arm with some smoking hot girl, all is forgiven. You could have spit on her face and she's like, I don't care, I liked it. He spit on my face and then now I'm having fantasies of him spitting on my face while calling me a whore and fucking my mouth. That's what she's fucking thinking about because she sees you that super hot girl. I'm not advocating you spit on girls' faces. I'm just making a hyperbole as a joke. Okay, absurd humor, cool. So, women care mostly about behaviors. Men care mostly about looks, just the way it fucking is. I don't want to go into a huge explanation about it. Men mostly care about looks, women care about behaviors. It doesn't mean that women don't like looks. So get your hair done right. Go to a nice fucking hairstylist and get a cool haircut. Learn how to shampoo it, condition it well. Take care of your skin, brush your fucking teeth, eat healthy, work out. Go do things that are awesome as well, but you should be taking care of your looks. I mean, taking care of your looks implicitly communicates that you're socially calibrated. If you know how to dress well and look good via the judgment / metrics of most people, that means you're socially calibrated. You're in tune with the behaviors and the expectations of others, which is an implicit communication that you are a high value man because you're adjusting to what is considered to be high value. The only way that we can judge things is relative. You know, I wish we could have some absolute special metric for the thing that makes you attractive, but we only know what's attractive in relation to results and patterns that we see in human behaviors. So, behaviors: dominant, charismatic, funny, skillful at something, skillful in an art, you're skillful at filmmaking, you're good with women, it's a skill in and of itself. You're good at making girls come, you're good at making them laugh, you are adventurous, you're fun, you're unpredictable. These things that make you exciting, but also high value because it's valued by other people, and that makes it by definition high value. Things valued by a lot of people, especially cool people, is by definition high value. I know it's circular definitions, but that's just the way it is. Looks. Women still appreciate aesthetics. They like a guy who looks good simply because it looks good, but there's also things that are being conveyed and communicated when you look good. It means you have discipline, you have knowledge about how the body works. You're also socially calibrated because you know that women like big muscles, they like fucking abs, they like a cut jaw. There are things that you can do at certain times of fashion, right? Even if you don't want to get in good shape, you can still dress well. You can learn how to put on a shirt that doesn't have fucking mustard stains and cum stains on it, right? You know how to dress yourself, you know how to behave, and you're socially calibrated. And the only way she knows you're socially calibrated is based on your behaviors and your looks. So maybe you weren't born with the best face. You weren't born with the biggest dick. You're not the tallest guy. You know, you're not the most intelligent guy. You're not the most emotionally intelligent guy. Maybe there's not a lot of things that are great about you. But you can change this, and you can change some of this. You can't change your facial bone structure unless you want to get plastic surgery. But you can change the way that your body is, the things that are draped on it. You know, I probably shouldn't wear clothes that have chalk stains all over it, but that's just my thing because I'm covered in whiteness. That's probably never mind. Excusez-moi. You can change the way that you behave. You can change the facial expressions that you give girls. You can change the way that you smile. You can change the way that you sound. You can learn how to make yourself sexy. You can make yourself look sexy, and that's all based on your ability to recognize patterns of attraction in women. And the thing that I've noticed that is the most attractive to women is that you have other women. So if you want to get some women to get other women, you got to learn how to get those women. The way you get those women is you become behaviorally attractive, physically, aesthetically, visually, auditorily attractive, and you learn that by paying attention to what is attractive, because the only thing that we know in the social world and the animal world of mating and meat trading is our ability to see the patterns of what already is attractive. The reason why they are attractive, I don't know, that's just the way it is, but this is the game. Learn how to play it and win, get good. Okay, cool. Hector Castillo, Poppy from girlschase.com. Follow me on social media, Poppy Castillo. I'm not sure if you can read that. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. check out my King of College book. I'll explain a lot of these principles in context of social circles and social hierarchies and rankings of primates within our social structures. Now, it's within the context of college, but it applies to post-college life, adult life, and even high school life, because people are people and they're still operating by these patterns in large majorities. Check out One Date. It's in the description below as well. It teaches you how to get a girl on a date, get her number, what to talk about on the date, how to take her home for the date, and turn her into a girlfriend all in one date. Okay, that's enough for the plugs. Hope you enjoy the video. Ciao.